The Braves' #1 starter is Julio Teheran. He has had that role for a few years during a rebuild. Being a veteran starter during a rebuild is not easy, as he has seen pitchers come and go over the last 3 years, and not the best lineup giving him offensive protection. But Atlanta's supposed top starter has developed a serious problem. He does not pitch well at SunTrust Park. Teheran has had 2 bad starts in Atlanta so far in the first week of this season, and that comes after he was horrible at the new park last year. In Teheran's 19 starts at SunTrust Park, his earned run average is 6.20. Look, this guy is not a bad pitcher. His career ERA is 3.64, which is not bad these days. Take away those 19 starts at SunTrust Park, and his ERA is 3.36. Anyone would take a starting pitcher with an ERA of 3.36 over a 5-year span. But the problem cannot be ignored. The Braves can't afford to have a pitcher who can't do well at home. They can't just pitch Teheran on the road. What they may have to do is hope Teheran does well on the road to show that this is just a fluke and then trade him away. Perhaps they can convince a team that for whatever reason Teheran just can't pitch at home, and that's the reason they must get rid of him. I think in a few years we'll look back on Teheran's time with Atlanta and appreciate him more. It's not easy to be a constant starter during a rebuild, and his record would likely be better if he had been on a more competitive team instead of a rebuilding team. If the Braves do have to trade Teheran because of his troubles at SunTrust Park, they'll be okay. They have plenty of pitching prospects who will be knocking on the door very soon. We should see Mike Soroka sometime in the summer months, and then Max Fried, Colby Allard, and Kyle Wright could be behind him. These pitchers currently in the Atlanta rotation, particularly Sean Newcomb and Mike Foltynewicz, know that these kids are going to be knocking on the door. They better do well or they'll be replaced. And unfortunately, that includes the pitcher who has been the best Braves pitcher over the last few years. There is no explanation for why Teheran cannot do well in his own home park. There is no reason to try and even guess as to what's causing this, as you know the Braves are trying to figure this out. But if Teheran's troubles at SunTrust Park continue, we know he'll have to go. It's a shame, since you know Teheran could love to be around when the Braves get good again. But the team cannot have one of its top starters wet the bed every time he pitches in Atlanta. We're finding that while Julio Teheran may be good, he's not great, and he's not even good at home. So with the kids behind him, Teheran's leash is getting shorter by the week.